Sleep is essential for a person's health and well-being, yet millions of people do not get enough sleep, and many may suffer from consistent lack of sleep. Do you wake up feeling like you still need a few more hours of sleep? Like you can't wait for it to be nighttime so you could crawl back into bed? Or do you wake up feeling energized and ready for your day? Not getting enough sleep can weaken your immune system, cause thinking issues, lead to weight gain, and lower your sex drive. When you don't get enough sleep, you may also increase your risk of certain cancers, diabetes, and even car accidents. If you find yourself part of this no sleep category, you're not alone. Approximately 1 in 3 American adults isn't getting enough sleep, according to the American Academy of Sleep Medicine. There are a number of long-term health risks associated with consistent sleep deprivation. One of these is immune dysfunction. Losing sleep can impair your body's ability to fight off illness, making it easier to get sick. Researchers even uncovered a reciprocal relationship between sleep and your immune system. You may lose additional sleep while your body fights off a bug if you get sick and haven't had enough sleep. Another long-term health risk is a negative impact on cardiac health. Yes, your heart suffers. Both short sleep durations, which is less than 5 hours a night, and long sleep durations, 9 or more hours per night, have been shown to have negative impact on your heart, according to an analysis published in the European Heart Journal. In particular, your chances of developing coronary artery disease or having a stroke are greatly increased with less sleep. Consistent sleep deprivation also increases your risk of cancer. Shortened sleep is associated with higher rates of breast cancer, colorectal cancer, and prostate cancer. Overnight shift workers may take the brunt of this burden. The good news is that both men and women who slept 7 or more hours per night had the best mortality rates in the group. Increasingly, research indicates links between sleep and stress that highlights the potential for a vicious cycle. This can be potentially disastrous as people get caught up in an ongoing cycle of stress and exhaustion. However, it also highlights the possibilities of managing stress by managing sleep and vice versa. Lack of sleep influences stress. Sleep can actually influence how much stress you experience. It is how you perceive the stressfulness of your life events that influences the stress levels. Not getting enough restful sleep can affect your emotional health. Depression and sleep are closely related, which makes sense since depression affects many types of brain functions, including the sleep-wake cycle of our body. Once our biological clock has been disturbed, our sleep patterns can be even more irregular, and eventually this becomes a vicious cycle for many people. Not getting enough sleep could reduce your sex drive. In one study, young men who lost sleep over a 1-week period showed a decrease in testosterone levels. Sleeping 5 or fewer hours reduced sex hormone levels as much as 10 to 15%. The men also reported that their overall mood and vigor declined with each consecutive night of interrupted rest. Not only can missed sleep make you more forgetful, there's also a growing body of research indicating that sleep has an impact on learning and memory. Researchers suggest that sleep is critical to the process of consolidating the information we learn in the brain. In other words, we need proper rest to lock in the new information and commit it to memory. Lack of sleep can cause you to pack on the pounds. A study examined the relationship between sleep and weight in over 21,000 adults over the age of 20. The people who slept less than 5 hours each night on the course of a 3-year study were more likely to gain weight and eventually become obese. Those who slept between 7 and 8 hours fared much better on the scale. Along with bigger waistline, people who don't get enough sleep or who get too much increase their risk for developing adult-onset diabetes. Researchers examined 10 separate studies focused on sleep and diabetes. Their findings uncovered that 7 to 8 hours of sleep is optimal range to avoid insulin issues that could lead to diabetes. If you're constantly sleep deprived, you're more accident prone. You're 3 times more likely to be involved in a car accident if you get 6 or fewer hours of sleep each night, according to the National Sleep Foundation. The most vulnerable people are shift workers, commercial drivers, business travelers, and anyone else working long or odd hours. Think twice before getting behind a wheel if you're not getting enough sleep. Sleep is what most of us look forward to at the end of a long day. Unfortunately, many of us aren't getting enough. While there's still a lot to learn about sleep and the role of our well-being, we're now beginning to understand its major impact on our health and the destiny of our brains. We know that quality sleep is fundamentally important for a healthy immune system. So it's certainly clear why it's important for us to prioritize shut-eye each day. There are a number of healthy sleep rituals that can help prepare your body and your brain for a good night's sleep. One of these is to reduce blue light exposure in the evening. Exposure to light during the day is beneficial, but nighttime light exposure has an opposite effect. This is due to its effect on your circadian rhythm, tricking your brain to thinking it's still daytime. This reduces hormones like melatonin, which help you relax and get deep sleep. Blue light, which electronic devices like smartphones and computers emit in large amounts, is the worst in this regard. There are several popular methods that you can use to reduce nighttime blue light exposure. Just a few of these are wearing glasses that block blue light, installing an app that blocks blue light from your smartphone, or maybe even stop watching TV or turn off any bright lights about 2 hours before you head to bed. Caffeine has numerous benefits and is consumed by 90% of the U.S. population. A single dose can enhance focus, energy, and sports performance. However, when consumed later in the day, caffeine can stimulate your nervous system and may stop your body from naturally relaxing at night. In one study, consuming caffeine up to 6 hours before bed significantly worsened sleep quality. Caffeine can stay elevated in your blood for 6 to 8 hours. Therefore, drinking large amounts of coffee after 3 or 4 p.m. is not recommended, especially if you're sensitive to caffeine or have trouble sleeping. If you do crave a cup of coffee late in the day, stick with decaf. Having a couple drinks at night can negatively affect your sleep and hormones. Alcohol is known to cause or increase the symptoms of sleep apnea, snoring, and disrupted sleep. It also alters nighttime melatonin production, which plays a key role in your body's circadian rhythm. A relaxing bath or shower is another popular way to sleep better. Studies indicate that they can help improve overall sleep quality and help people, especially older adults, fall asleep faster. In one study, taking a hot bath 90 minutes before bed improved sleep quality and helped people have a more deep sleep. Alternatively, if you don't want to take a full bath at night, simply bathing your feet in hot water can help you relax and improve sleep. Eating late at night may negatively affect both sleep quality and the natural release of human growth hormone and melatonin. That said, the quality and type of your late night snack may also play a role. Body and bedroom temperatures can also profoundly affect sleep quality. As you may have experienced during the summer or in hot locations, It can be very hard to get a good night's sleep when it's too warm. One study found that bedroom temperatures affect sleep quality more than external noise. Other studies revealed that increased body and bedroom temperature can decrease sleep quality and increase wakefulness. Around 70 degrees Fahrenheit seems to be a comfortable temperature for most, although it really depends on your preference and habits. Many people believe that the bedroom environment and its setup are key factors in getting a good night's sleep. These factors include temperature, noise, external light, and furniture arrangement. Numerous studies point out that external noise, often from traffic, can cause poor sleep and long-term health issues. Relax and clear your mind in the evening. Many people have a pre-sleep routine that helps them relax. Relaxation techniques before bed have been shown to improve sleep quality and are another common technique to help treat insomnia. Strategies include listening to relaxing music, reading a book, taking a hot bath, meditating, maybe stretching, deep breathing, and visualization. Try out different methods and find out what works best for you. It is common to grab your laptop or tablet and either work from bed or surf the web while lounging in bed. If you find it hard to fall asleep, use the bedroom for sleep and sex only. Leave the computer, the television, the cell phones out of the bedroom. Getting up and out of bed to urinate affects your sleep quality and daytime energy. Although hydration is vital to your health, it's wise to reduce your fluid intake late in the evening. Try not to drink any fluids 1 to 2 hours before going to bed. Beside nighttime rituals, there's also a number of daytime habits for a better night's sleep. One of these is to reduce irregular or long daytime naps. While short power naps are beneficial, long or irregular napping during the day can negatively affect your sleep. Sleeping in the daytime can confuse your internal clock, meaning that you may struggle to sleep at night. In fact, one study, participants ended up being sleepier during the day after taking daytime naps. Another study noted that while napping 30 minutes or less can enhance daytime brain function, longer naps can harm health and sleep quality. However, some studies demonstrate that those who are used to taking daytime naps don't experience poor sleep quality or disrupted sleep at night. If you take regular daytime naps and sleep well, you shouldn't worry. The effects of napping depend on the individual. For firefighters coming on shift, if you've had a busy tour and not much sleep, try to schedule a 1 to 2 hour nap once you get home. Exercise is one of the best science-backed ways to improve your sleep and health. It can enhance all aspects of sleep and has been used to reduce symptoms of insomnia. One study in older adults determined that exercise nearly halved the amount of time it took to fall asleep and provided 41 more minutes of sleep at night. In people with severe insomnia, exercise offered more benefits than most drugs. Exercise reduced time to fall asleep by 55%, total night wakefulness by 30%, and anxiety by 15%, while increasing total sleep time by 18%. Although daily exercise is key for a good night's sleep, performing it too late in the day may cause sleep problems. This is due to the stimulatory effect of exercise, which increases alertness and hormones like epinephrine and adrenaline. However, some studies show no negative effects for exercising in the evening, so it clearly depends on the individual. Melatonin is a key sleep hormone that tells your brain when it's time to relax and head to bed. Melatonin supplements are extremely popular sleep aids. Often used to treat insomnia, melatonin may be one of the easiest ways to fall asleep faster. Since melatonin may alter brain chemistry, it is advised that you check with your healthcare provider before use. There's also other supplements that might help: magnesium, lavender, chamomile, just to name a few. But again, make sure to try these only one at a time. While they're not a magic bullet for sleep issues, they might be helpful with other strategies in trying to fall asleep or have a better night's sleep. An underlying health condition may be the cause of your sleep problems. One common issue is sleep apnea, which causes inconsistent and interrupted breathing. People with this disorder stop breathing repeatedly while sleeping. Other common medically diagnosed issues with sleep include sleep movement disorders and circadian rhythm sleep-wake disorders, which are common among shift workers. If you have always struggled with sleep, it might be wise to consult your healthcare provider. Some lifestyle and diet choices can also help improve sleep and your sleep cycle. These include avoiding foods that cause heartburn, such as spicy or rich foods, avoiding foods and drinks that contain caffeine too close to bedtime, choosing whole grain foods in place of white bread, white pasta, and sugary foods, avoid skipping meals, keep your body hydrated, exercise regularly, and finish eating more than 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. There have been numerous studies showing how shift work affects your health and your sleep. The impact on your biology, disrupted circadian rhythm, melatonin and cortisol rhythm disruption. Long-term health issues are more of a risk factor, which include cardiovascular disease, cancer, depression, anxiety, just to name a few. It also has an impact on your lifestyle. It often has a lack of exercise throughout your days. It's easier to have poor eating habits and food cravings, and also social isolation. Other shift work considerations is your work-rest ratio, your frequency of quality of time off, your work-sleep disruptions during shift, and quality of time off work. Other shift work considerations are your work and your home life balance, staying focused on exercise and diet, stress management practice, healthy sleep rituals, and staying consistent on the days that you work and the days that you're off work. Sometimes finding what works best for you to get a good night's sleep is trial and error. But once you find what works, stick to it and have a good night's sleep.